once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Levi Stadium. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of field.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
They're going deep here right off the ramp. Into the end zone. Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. George Pickens the touchdown. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike.
See how I wouldn't let me jump up and stop the interception. Crazy.
Why this team wasn't ready to go.
What was I doing out there?
Turning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. We'll have him gain up a handful there. Stop made by Donovan Ezeraku. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. Offense to the line fast. Purdy on the play action. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So second down coming up. Purdy setting up that play action.
Get the fuck out. Sorry.
Instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, And only an incompletion could be had.
On third down, Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. And partner, I think we
About to
just
lose
got a
this
look at
shit.
what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Completes it again to Pickens. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? That this group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker.
This is some bullshit, man. Fucking bullshit.
Cowboys pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. 49ers reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. They may not tackle so well and opens up a run lane that he took huge advantage of.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
49ers 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jay Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Hits the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The
Get this
Cowboys
shit
grow
out
an
of here.
early lead to 13. George Pickens the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pick up of 34 yards on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Buying some time right. Into a crowd and a defender.
Yo, what the fuck is he doing, man? This is crazy, Brock Purdy. What are you doing?
And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas.
I'd rather let him score than try to stop him. Like, yo, this bullshit, dog. What the fuck is y'all doing, man? You throwing the shit underneath, man. This shit is supposed to be over the top.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
49ers 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down throw by Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
A gain of
He goes to the hurry up here.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-40.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. On the counter, Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Working quickly here. This might be a free play for him. He rolls to his right. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. The hard count works. Third down play not needed. The flag gets him the first. They'll run here following the penalty. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Third and long for him here. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another 49er first down.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
11 more yards. And a 49er first
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
by DeMarvion Overshown. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 6-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
49ers 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Trucks a defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Throwing on first is Prescott. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. George Pickens, the intended target. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Working quickly here.
Donovan Wilson on the stop. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, Purdy to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the 49er first down.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Martin on the stop.
Offense to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the
Looking to
Cowboys'
throw, Purdy.
6-yard line.
We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen.
No, they wasn't.
Get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Here he goes, third and long. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Oh, he drops it. It's a foot race. 30. 10. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 13-point lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. I don't think that'll be the last time he totes it.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard
Play
line.
action now, Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up second down. Purdy throwing here. Dumped off to his running back. And he's right near that first down marker as the stop is made at the 48. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up third and 1.
On third and short, McCaffrey. First down and more, past the 40. Into the red zone. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here.
48 yards. And the 49er first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he runs it across, touchdown. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
49ers 27.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. From the gun is Prescott. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Working quickly here.
Back at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Purdy. He brings it in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
It's a gain of
Offense in the hurry up here.
and the 49er first down. First
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Now Purdy. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Defense in the dime now, clinging to that lead. Purdy will sneak it. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The 49ers cut it to just 2 late in the game. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now you'd imagine comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
For the 2-point conversion.
Here's Purdy to throw for it. And that catch gets them to 2. We're all tied up here in the 4th. Whew, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie, for now at least. It looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
Fields this one at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Weary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Prescott takes off with it. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the 49ers have the football back at the 45.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this. In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw it.
No.
Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he is to throw. Ayuk makes the catch. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
The kick is off the mark, no good. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime.
The mission objective now becomes supporting him after that miss, Kate. We're heading to overtime, and in that extra frame, you know there's a good chance he's going to be called on again to go out and try to win this game.
So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. Hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Turpin with a return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
Dak off the play fake. Into the hands of Pickett. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. And they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And he is into the end zone.
That's bullshit. Get this shit out of here.
A 6-point lead. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. My partner up here is pumping pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back.
Damn.
The lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco. Offense up to the line fast.
43-yard line.
Please leave your message for 7.
1st down, Purdy to throw. That's Cox again.
What's wrong?
And he's short of the first.
All right, just I'll take care of it.
Well, that's a modest injury.
You got to call it twice.
Short gain on the throw. That's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Big man showing up the yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Huh?
49ers making it a 2-point game.
Yeah, I got everything. Please.
It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Kind of a curious call there, Kate, because the passing game, it's not worked real well for them in regulation, and that operation, that wasn't good enough either.
Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there. This is incomplete. A chance to win the game goes by the wayside as they fail to score. And on we go in overtime.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
18-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Here's Robinson. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. So the 49ers earn a win in this one. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from
Summer?
the position and earn.
Yeah, your mom just wants you to keep it down. She tried to call you. All right, cool. Love
So
you.
that puts a bow on this one. For my
What the
partner,
fuck is
Brock
this?
Ewart, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.